Hello，
但係雖然手機 discount 好啫，但係我唔係成日上，再加上之前我真係有申請過 discount 用戶，不過又咩數曲先可以得，但係咧我改咗密碼之後，佢唔俾我入 discount 其實係有少少麻煩咯，又唔係話唔想入翻，係想嘅，不過係多啲想可以多啲粉絲。又可以多啲粉絲支持下我。
呢隻叫做 Death Stranding， 你話我知啦。咁就啦，我哋見到個60，每次60次死亡野生人，呢次係行崎嶇的路，呢是這意。俾人行先，好行到行到攰啦。着面啲嘢。
個路係咪開
始啦？
啊？開始啦！呢次繼續玩 Death Stranding 死亡擱淺。
點介紹啊？
啊？我未講。你
講咯，你講啦，其實。
你講快用嘅，跟住頭痛嘅。
講慢啲又唔得，講快啲又唔得。睇先，呢個方向啱白霧一片。哇！咁呢個 BT 區喎。整多個裝呢度先，裝。差一點。好線，真係好線。 都係好似嘅先。就火山觀察站。都仲係唔喺範圍入邊。會有警察嘅要係警察嘅這是無盡頭的 BT。中段嘅交貨先，冇交。
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
將佢接埋網絡。榴彈發射器。
你唔覺得呢啲節目會冇人支持嘛？
Thank you.
係啊，其
It
實我
goes
都想
without
做個休
saying,
閒
but I am convinced that the tar is
不過如果
related
你
to the
sell 咗
BTs
冇
and the
人
Death
冇
Stranding.
人支持我。
After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I've now studied the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the Cairo relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available. Please access the
Fine.
terminal for further information.
真的耶。咁翻去先咯。之後啲Panda 嗰啲，之後嗰啲送貨，之後再做尾線，行上去，都需要時間嘅。安裝在邊度？丁下像咯。 邊路邊啦啊！
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be lost until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
超過咗，開唔切，唔通有劇情發生？
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest.
Oh, 佢就10秒啦 ！Oh my god！
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
Okay, so
look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Done.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the president's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits can be dated each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from
有
10,000
長毛
years
象
ago.
一萬又賺
And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
又係賺又
They
賺
both have the
多
same
次
umbilical cords.
又 like
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mom.
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive.
唔係
With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. Alright, how's this?
啲咩
A dinosaur from 65 and a half million years ago. Umbilical cord? Not
係咪侏
decomposed.
羅紀嗰個見過？
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords
頭緒
used for
二十個
travel.
站
This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand, then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found in strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands, and it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain, and since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps, perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back
要
as
對牌
soon
救
as
佢出
possible.
嚟。
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
去西邊
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Activating lab security measures.
咪
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
跟住睇下先，睇我中意幾時？
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid
然
to
後
bring it
之後就
online.
用
The necessary materials are prepped for
熱
you.
節氣，
Supplies are
即
limited,
係有
so
限，
handle them with care. You'll be carrying a
一
lot
次要
too.
帶好多嘢，
All things considered, this might be one of your
呢個
hardest
最
runs to
難嘅
date.
任務之一。
Hartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Harmony. We're counting on you, Sam.
一路向西拓展嗰啲網絡。入過先。直去喎。導彈發射器，抗 BT 嘅致命導彈。力量骨也係力量導號。
就開翻個叫咩啊死啦 Discord， 跟住我加咗你入嚟，拉咗你做嗰個管理員先。
力量，睇先。
有過 Discord 咯，不過手機版電腦就都係就唔得啦，係啊，暫時用住我細佬嗰個先。有咩傾嚟傾啊？有啲攰。地形骨啊！都未咗事。再裝多次先，等多個。
切腹。全部回收再用。呢個休息埋先。
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay.
剁头了，哎呀！ไม่ร้องผมนี่ก็รีบมาเที่ยว
Thanks, Sam. Mountain Knot City wouldn't be on the chiral network if it weren't for you. And now we can finally do our part for the UCA. Sorry you had to go through so much trouble. Just know that we appreciate it. Wow, you really took great care of everything. I mean, honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to call this anything less than perfect.
100% S 杠预习。
But since joining the UCA, we've been able to communicate with people all over. We've learned a lot from them. And them from us, I'd like to say. We've never felt so connected. You know, folks have shared stories about you too. You know, the incredible things you've done. I gotta be honest, part of me still can't believe you're real. Much less that you're willing to go through hell and back just to keep us going. Anyway, sorry. You got places to be. Just know you'll always be welcome here. Why don't you rest up before you go?
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.